Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, a big crowd on hand. They love American football here in the English capital. We're underway from Wembley. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. This goes out wide from Nixon. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
250. 70. 32.
Here's Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Stafford now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Mixon is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Lawrence will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 15. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Rams are going offense here for the 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
180! Monday!
In motion goes the tight end. A shotgun snap for Stafford. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend to the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
250!
Mixing up the middle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Room past the 35.
And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired on. It's a big gain. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man, that's Hunter.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st down. Easy, route. 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Jaguars at 2-4 here in the 1st half of the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go. Hey, 10.
Now Lawrence.
He'll get this one to Patrick. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Easy,
Here's Lawrence. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing is Stafford. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
4-yard gain on the play. And the Rams 1st down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll send Judy in motion left. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Emmanuel Agba there on the stop. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Again, it's Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, waiting.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is pull off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
At the 43-yard line.
Lawrence. And this one's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 5.
Hey, easy. Route. Son, it's hot.
Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Go. Gun.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jags have got it back to within a score. Point after try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in the big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns. When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Stafford. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's Ethan Evans now. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. David Njoku, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Jaguars 7. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Setting now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
Again, it's Lawrence. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Open man, it's Hunter. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Rob, Silver.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Rip, sink right. Hey, Silver.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brenton Strange in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Sheds off the tackle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Lady!
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third and 5. Here's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at it.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Lawrence will throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. And he's down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. from the 48-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
48-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Hey, I'm gun.
9 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Now Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
11, Lisa 24. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
De'Ami Brown,
34 yards.
and the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Stafford. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And down to the 16-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
First down, Rams.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Lady! Stop!
Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Stafford now to throw.
They'll try and do this,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched to get Lawrence hit, and the ball is free.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Rip, 20, 11, 11.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Lawrence. He'll try to pick it up himself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19 yards. That's good for Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the
back to throw now on first down. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now here in London. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Take right open. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence.
As he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, tomato. Go, let's go. Here we go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He'll try to do it himself.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Hunter
from 6 yards away.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Stafford. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a 1st down.
Corum now on 1st and 10.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right? To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done. Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
59! Like 7! Alert!
Throwing is Stafford.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence looking long for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brian Thomas, 65 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
40 got, blue 60.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Touchdown! David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Rams 44, Jaguars 35. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Right, let's go. Take right open. Hey, tomato.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Here comes 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
41 yards rushing for him now, and just his first 3 carries. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Lady!
Again, it's Graham.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 8.
Ready! Blue 60!
Now Stafford.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Blake Corum
from 21 yards away.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Jaguars 35. Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Lawrence changing the play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
On red. Hey, tomato. Done. Eleven. Silver.
Out of the gun. It's Lawrence.
This is caught.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Jaguars.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. Now the Rams have got it, and that should just about seal this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Set. 180.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're off.
it.